Ramble.
Thank you to Green Chef and Rosetta Stone for sponsoring today's episode.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Yeah, I'm just going to send an email right quick.
Zach's sending an email really quick while we're at a stoplight.
And I'm trying to investigate Will's address.
And now I'll say that I've been to Will's house twice. Once was brief and the other time was brief. The last time I was there, his dog had taken a piss on the carpet, shit on the fucking rug, and he hadn't replaced it, and it had been a while. And I believe the mentality that Will has is it's fine. I think he's going to say it's fine a number of times as we arrive to his house.
So I'm searching the phrase Addie in my phone, and it is a trip down memory lane.
Oh, is it people dropping their Addy to you?
Yeah, it's like every single person I've ever hooked up with, just straight list.
That's so funny.
What's
Wait,
the Addie?
What's
no,
the Addy?
that's good. What's your Addie? That's one of the texts I
That's
just said.
so funny.
Say it again, Rainie. What's good?
What's good? What's the
I
Addy?
said, nah, that's good. What's your Addie?
Whoa, Rainie.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Rainie is rizzing up these people with the word Addy.
Rainie.
Yeah.
This is so funny, and I feel like I can't ask follow-up questions, but I would love you to just feel free to keep talking.
Well, so, I mean, is the presumption with Addy that it's sort of cash?
It's casual. It's cool. It's interesting.
It's casual.
fun.
It's cool. What's your Addy? Like, I
Hey, what's
might
your
stop
Addy?
by, even though, like, I am going to stop by.
There's no real other way to say this,
Yeah,
so
here we
I'm
go.
just going to go out on a limb
Yeah,
and
here we
say
go,
that this
Zach.
is okay.
Yeah.
These are all booty call texts.
Fine.
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I've already created a situation, and then it's like, okay, it's a go. Now I need to get there.
Oh, that's interesting. You've
Yeah.
already sort of, for lack of a better term, you farmed the booty call.
Yeah, and now it's time to harvest.
Yeah.
And Rainie said, we're not doing this at my place. I want a little adventure
That's right.
as a treat.
What's the Addy?
Yeah, that is
right?
actually funny that I was like, you will absolutely be hosting.
I've been planting seeds all winter, and I'm ready to harvest.
I am not cleaning my apartment. What's
Yeah.
the Addy?
By the way, that is a really good point. Anytime I ever had anyone come over, I'd be like, holy shit, I have to clean so fast.
By
that,
the
like,
way, I found Will's address, so you're just going to keep going straight. But
let's
continue.
go. I literally said to turn left.
Hey, hey, Will Witwer, it's the Triplug. We're coming over.
Yeah.
That's right.
William Witwer is, of course, our head of post-production.
That's
he
right.
is a AE extraordinaire. Will has been with us for many, many years.
That's right.
And that's right. That's right.
That's right.
That is right. And he's a man of mystery. He touches every piece of footage that Try Guys
He-
takes in.
Interesting. Do you think what's mysterious? What questions do you have? Because I actually agree in some ways, but he also will tell you everything
I'll
about
tell you anything.
He'll tell you everything service level, but I do have questions about him that I'll probably ask.
I mean, he was one of my groomsmen, so I'd say
Yeah.
me and Willie know each other quite well, but I also agree he's a man of mystery in that there are certain things about his life that he lives that are sort of once in a lifetime, one of a kind.
Yeah.
I think the mystery is more how.
How
is a big
does
question.
Will Witwer do? And I think that's a good question.
And now it's adorable your friendship that blossomed
Yeah.
here
Yeah,
over at
absolutely.
the 2T.
Rainie Borderline grew up near him.
No, my parents are friends with his parents.
That's right.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's right.
They like hang out. They go camping. They get pizza.
Is that just a coincidence, or is that how you got connected to our
No,
company?
That's
no,
absolutely how I got.
No, that was the referral.
Are you
Yeah.
a Nepo baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainie's
And
an
it
Apple baby because
is-
of Will.
I know. Well, I'm sort of upset because I actually did network with like upwards of 35 people. And then
That's
the
huge.
one that got me it was like my dad's friend's son. And it's like, oh, now I'm a real Nepo patriarch. Mm.
No, but look, here's what I'll say.
And
Like,
we
with any job,
Exactly.
it just
Hey,
is
man.
like, okay, we have these people that applied and then these people are referred, which
Yeah.
means that like they've been vetted on a base level.
Yeah.
It's just a little easier
It's
to,
all about
you
who
know.
you
Easier.
know, baby. And when you got that Will Witwer connection, the world
Amen.
is your oyster.
Rainie is a Nepo baby. But
It's the title of the episode.
anyway, but yeah, so me and Will have become great friends. I mean, we used
Turn
to
right up here.
we
Where did that friendship start?
I ran into Will at the Indian place.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, we were working
Interesting.
together, but we hadn't been chatty that much.
And what's it going to take for you to just modulate that volume down? Just, I'd say, about.
I'm sorry.
Is it just in real life you want to modulate? Not
have-
me.
turn it down in my headphones?
You asked me how I knew him. And sorry, I'm enthusiastic, Zach. You know what? I let it all hang out there. I'm not trying to be cool for you. I'm not trying to be your little what? Oh, you want me to be dominated? You want me to be your little sub?
Maybe we should do an ad.
Let's cut to an ad. We're back, and me and Zach sorted it out. No, but I'll say that Will and I met, and we would do lunches together. And Will also informed me that he wanted to do way more bits at the office. So at the Indian lunch,
what does that mean?
he was like, "I want us to be like a workplace where we do more office bits." And
So he cultivated office culture, pretty much?
he did, and then I started. But the thing I would do
Was I not bitty enough for him?
I mean, you were too busy crushing it on the main channel.
I appreciate that.
You know
Please
what I
continue.
mean? And back then, you were busier because we had less employees, so you had to do a lot more.
You're right. I was kind of plugged into the main
You were
frame.
plugged into the main frame. And I'll say that the thing I did to start doing bits around Will was that every day, and people, you're going to take this how you may, but I would go up to him and just say, "Hey, man, it's been a real pleasure working with you." I'm sorry to say.
I recall this. You would
Yeah.
basically act every day as if he had just gotten laid off, or like if you had heard the news.
As if I had heard the news, I'd say,
that
"Man,
he would-
you're awesome. Like it's been so fun. Like I think you're really great at your job. Like I don't know what's going on, but I really appreciate it."
Wow. So he had the idea and you executed. And
And
I
I
think that is a nice part of your friendship.
Yeah.
Let's do a little newlywed game thing here. We're gonna ask Miles some questions, and then later we'll ask Will the same
Perfect.
question.
Oh, that's good. I got the answers right
so,
off the dome.
what is the moment that you feel like your friendship took the next level?
The next level is interesting. Because during the
I
pandemic,
mean, he was a groomsman.
he was
That's
a groomsman of mine. Like during the pandemic, I would call Will every day.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Like, and because we weren't seeing each other, so I was at home often, and I would call him just every day to chit chat.
Wow.
And, like,
I feel like you don't. Do you do that still?
No, not anymore. Like
'Cause you have a
I
baby.
probably should.
Yeah.
Because I think we would both enjoy it. But I would just call him to talk shit, specifically about Zach's weird pants.
Uh-huh.
And no, we would just call each other to chit chat and shoot the shit and be like, whatever, okay. And that I think is how we got a little bit closer. We just were able to still keep in touch for a long period of time. And
We're next to them. They're trimming trees. It's pretty sick.
oh, this is cool. This guy is
that's
really
what we were
confused.
sort of
He seems like
avoiding.
you're a reporter. He's confused. Zach, we got to move out of here.
Well, that's cool.
This
I mean,
guy's
the longer
real
we
confused.
stay,
Yeah.
the more it's okay.
But a tree might fall on your car. You know what I mean?
There's no chance
The
that
longer,
happens.
The longer we stay, the more it's
Staring.
okay. We'd go to these buffet lunches, 4-hour, 5-hour lunches sometimes
On the comp.
on the company floor. But no, and we would go eat so much Indian food, and that's also where we got close. We'd be
Okay.
like, "We doing it again? This Indian place?" And I really missed going to that Indian place.
What is Will's favorite movie?
Ooh, Goonies.
Goonies.
What?
No, I actually don't think so.
I'm gonna say Ocean's 11.
Oh, I think you might be on the money there.
And what about his favorite Indian food order?
I mean, it's got to be the saag paneer.
What is Will like the most about you?
He thinks I'm funny,
Hmm.
maybe.
Okay, so we gotta slow way down on that. Zach, what do you think Will likes about you? Because I think
really
this is actually a
interesting. I
really
think
interesting question.
That I pay him.
He gives you that cash. Yeah, that's interesting. What do you think Will likes about you, Rainie?
I think he'd say you're very chatty and I'm chatty.
That's
Like
funny.
he's like, I like chatty people and you're
We're
chatty.
chatty.
Yeah, which is a learned skill for me. I'm not really actually naturally chatty.
He'd say Rainie's one of the great
That's
poets.
a learned skill for you.
Yeah, no, I did not.
What are you? You're a little chatterbox.
You
I
said
know.
recently, by the way, the chainsaw cannot be good for the audio.
Yeah.
You said, Rainie, recently that you would have been shocked if you told you
Oh yeah.
in college that you were a performer, you were a talent, you
On
were
the
on
podcast?
things.
You
Yeah.
are a
sure.
little chatterbox. I don't believe it.
You know that when I first started my my sort of grassroots podcast with my friend from childhood,
Yeah.
I wrote down a script. I thought we were going to read a script for the whole podcast. And she was like, so I started reading this 2-page long document. And she was like, we're not doing that, right? And I was like, and she was like, just talk. And I was like,
that's so funny.
Yeah.
And now this is what you do for a living.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. Well, I just think it's an interesting, because Miles, I don't think he's going to say that.
What do you think you're chatty?
No, I don't think he's going to say that about you.
Oh, what do you think he's going to say?
I think he's going to say that you're sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Newlywed, except it's a three-way
Oh my gosh,
around.
Will. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll see.
I'm excited to hear what he says.
3 more questions
Yeah.
for Will, and we're gonna definitely remember all of these.
Best way to kiss.
Yeah, definitely do that.
He's going to say, you got to just get in there and get your hands dirty.
Very cool.
Yeah. What do you think he's gonna say?
Very cool. I think he's probably gonna say something like, "Get in there and get your hands dirty."
Interesting. That's cool. Well, we'll see you guys in Will's house.
Yeah.
We are currently outside of Will Witwer's home. It's a for those trying to come crash his patties on the first level.
It is sort of a darling little door, darling little neighborhood. I'll say that.
Oh, it's darling. Will Witwer, we're coming over. You just knocked with the GoPro?
Yeah, sorry.
We can hear his sweet dog barking.
What is up,
Hi.
dude? Let's fucking go. Will, how's it going, man?
Hi.
It's going okay. How are you guys
Welcome
doing?
to the Plog. Will, can't believe it took work for you to finally invite me over.
I will say off the bat, there's sort of an interesting smell.
Now, I will also say that there's sort of a smell
I
that
had to clean out my refrigerator, and I attempted to hide the smell. And
I think that you sort of like, it almost smells. God, so much to talk about, by the way. Right off the bat, there's so much I want to discuss. Will, it smells a little bit like
Mildewy.
Like
like
old
mildew,
food,
or
yeah.
like you accidentally made mustard gas by
No,
mixing bleach
it's-
and ammonia.
It's old food that I it's all clean.
what kind of food we talking?
Mostly
Salmon?
old pasta sauce.
Interesting.
Old
Oh,
Tupperwares of
well.
pasta sauce that were molded.
Are those homemade pastas? Sauces?
No.
Maybe do we have a candle or something that we can maybe
I actually did light a candle.
Oh, it was just a bleach candle or something?
Now, I want to be clear. You guys are besties. I was not. I was going to just politely not mention
Well, you'll
the
get
smell.
used to the smell.
No,
you
know what I'll
know.
say
Can you
though?
not
Yeah, you
smell
got,
it?
yeah, yo, dude, you definitely get used
No,
to the
no.
smell.
You get used to a
can't
smell
smell
after
this.
like, I don't know, 30 seconds. It goes away.
It's starting to deaden, I'll say, the senses. Well, one
Yeah.
of the first things like so far you've got like an adorable little place. You got your Joy-Cons. The apartment looks different than when I was last here. The couch is at a different place.
I got some bookshelves.
Do you want to talk about the sort of new remodel?
When I was at book club, my friends didn't like the way the couch was laid out, so they, as a group,
What they think
collectively.
about the smell.
Yeah, do they comment on the smell?
Well, I really tidied up for book club. I did not tidy up for you guys that much,
That's
but
good.
I did have a fridge with a lot of gross food in it that
Will's
I
a
cleaned.
big reader, and I love that about him,
Yeah.
and I'm envious.
You've got about 20 books.
I have more.
Questions that I have.
You guys want to sit
Yeah,
down?
let's sit
Yeah, why don't we
Um,
sit down here and
you
then we
know-
can kind of play throughout the space.
Yeah.
We're at the couches, but real quick, Will, I just want to understand. So at your door here,
Yeah.
there's kind of this plastic guard.
Oh yeah. So the plastic guard, if you pull it aside, you can see the damage my dog has done to the door. So the plastic guard prevents further damage.
Okay, but Will, and I gotta say this, how long has the plastic guard been like that?
Scoochie, I want in.
Because I feel like you could probably do a more minimalist job. It sort of looks like you went to Home Depot, you said, that's the size
Well,
you have. Let me put that
That's where you're
whole
wrong. I
sheet-
got this. It's a specific plastic sheet meant to prevent dogs from scratching.
It looks like it's not that.
It looks
Well,
like...
It looks like you
I had to
picked
cut
it
it
up.
on the bottom so that because it was too long. So I did a little snip.
That's
And-
clear, by the
Not
way.
if
A snip that couldn't be more mountainous. It's
Well,
sort of a...
usually when I have company coming over, I take it off the
I get
door.
that.
But,
no, I like the real you, and I appreciate that.
yeah.
And I
And it
bet you
had-
it's relatable. I bet you that you're not the only one. Is this that you, when you leave, Melly's sad and wants...
Yeah, well, and she basically has stopped doing it because of the plastic thing, so I'm actually really grateful for it, and I don't even see it, but I recognize that it is aesthetically very bad.
We stand a grateful kid.
but if you just look
Practice
this way and you
gratitude.
don't really look at the door, you
Yeah.
don't see it.
By the way, I couldn't relate more.
No, I agree with that, Will. I mean, looking around, by the way, the right here there is just a weed grinder that couldn't be closer to me.
Well, I don't know where the other hat. Oh no, it's right there. Okay.
It's sort of the bottom of a weed grinder.
Will,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you smoking on the doobie?
Yeah, sorry. Do you smoke doobies?
I
Because we think that's not cool.
well, I actually don't smoke doobies per se. I'm more of in the vape cartridge category.
Will,
Oh.
you say no. You don't need drugs.
You don't need drugs
to be cool.
If you were smoking drugs so you thought we'd think it was cool,
That's not why I do it.
it's to get high.
Yeah.
That's not how I do it.
Let me stop you right there.
By the way, okay, I think that people don't know how much of a sophisticate Will is.
Yeah, Will, you are sort of a dichotomy of like, it smells weird, but on the other hand, it's a Wes Anderson book, a New Yorker
He's got the
magazine,
New
science
Well, there is
fiction.
weed all over the Wes
The
Anderson.
Sopranos
Well, the Wes
session.
Anderson book is largely used to roll spliffs for my best friend.
Are you a
Well,
spliff smoker?
Well, not me, but my best friend is really into the spliff, which is half tobacco, half weed.
Yeah.
They burn slower. He rolls these perfect spliffs
I
every
get it.
time.
So this painting is a girl on a turtle.
Yeah.
She's fully nude.
no, she is
No,
not.
she's she's wearing a shirt for sure.
No, it is a really cool painting, actually.
It's more of a poster, but yeah.
Also, where'd you
Yeah.
get these chairs?
The chairs my mom and I picked out, and I want to say it's mostly my mom when I moved to LA, and I've had them ever since.
And not to drag you too much, but the chair you have in that corner
Yeah.
is so clearly part of a sectional couch that it's like
You know-
unbelievable. Like picture like if you were looking at a couch and it was like,
never
what if
thought
we
about that.
chunked, we just sliced into it in the very center, and it like we put just the chair part. That's sort of what it looks like. There's no
Did you buy
arms
it from
on
a
it.
thrift store?
Yes, I bought it from a fancy thrift store, the fancy thrift store on the west side.
Green Chef makes eating well with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preffies. And what's amazing is how convenient and easy they are. They deliver everything you need to eat clean, the easy way. They give you nutritionist-approved recipes packed with clean ingredients to support your healthy lifestyle, and they taste great too. You got clean eating on your to-do list? Check it off right now. I know you're jam-packed with back-to-school season and everything else you got going on. They've got the quick and easy recipes ready in 25 minutes or less, and it's sustainable. You get to feel your best this back-to-school season with seasonal recipes featuring certified organic fruits and veggies, organic cage-free eggs, and sustainably sourced seafood. Ooh, I made this crispy tilapia with ginger lime peanut sauce. It was so easy and so unbelievably delicious. And Maggie came in and was like, "Oh my God, you look chef." And I'm like, "Actually, I'm a Green Chef." We've worked with HelloFresh in the past. Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everybody. You get to switch between the brands, and now our listeners can enjoy both brands at discount along with us. Go to greenchef.com/60tryguys and use code 60tryguys to get 60% off plus free shipping. That is greenchef.com/60tryguys, code 60tryguys to get 60% off plus free shipping. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. I'm a big movie buff. I love watching foreign films, but I would love to be able to watch them without reading the subtitles. That's why Rosetta Stone is the best. They have been the trusted language learner for over 30 years. They've got millions of users and 25 languages offered. They are going to have you acquiring a new language fast. You're going to learn to really speak, listen, and think in their language, and it's an intuitive process. You pick it up first with words, then phrases, then sentences, and they do this because it is designed for long-term retention. They have this built-in true accent feature that has speech recognition. It's like having your own little personal trainer for your accent. You get pronunciation feedback in real time. It's convenient and an amazing value. You're going to be getting a lifetime membership for 40% off the normal price. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. For a very limited time, our listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 40% off. That's $179 for unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 40% off at rosettastone.com/tryguys today.
And this couch I got in my cousin's divorce. He did not want to have it anymore.
Honestly, you can tell. I think from the style of the couch.
Will, I'm just curious, how do you feel about what has been kind of a relentless onslaught since we got here?
Well, that's kind of what I expected, to be honest.
Because it wasn't my intention, and I want to go ahead and apologize on Miles' behalf.
Well, Will and I sort
He
of
doesn't work for me ananymore, and I can't control him.
I'm a mercenary talent.
You are a mercenary, and I've never thought of you as anything else.
Well, now that we've dug into the roast of your apartment, I want to say, like, let's say some.
I
nice
didn't
things.
say that I was done.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
please
not
keep
done
going.
either, but
I'm just saying, I want to be clear that I had a fridge with a psychic hold on me filled with dirty food that I was like, I have to get rid of this before anyone comes over because it's horrible in there. It's been bothering me for months, literally. So, did it. Got rid of it, and what you're smelling is the aftermath
sorry,
of that. That's actually not how it normally smells.
You had moldy soup sauce.
No, I probably had 5 container different Tupperwares.
Oh.
Because here's the thing.
What kind of sauce are we talking?
This is the finest,
Marinara?
the finest sauce you can buy, which is it's Rouse Arrabbiata.
By the way, I know that. I just hate to get in there. But Trader Joe's, I just think, has a superior sauce to Rouse.
Here's the thing. Rouse is really expensive. It's like $8 for a big can. But I am a person who I'm like, I need to cook more to solve my current financial woes.
There you go.
But a lot of times
Will
I don't
invested a lot in crypto.
Yeah, you bought all the Doge, right?
That's right. But then a lot of times I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to cook. And so I just go to the grocery store and I end up buying the easiest meal to make, which I've gotten good at making.
Yeah.
It's you take some hot Italian sausage, you cook it in
Oh,
with
no.
the pasta sauce.
That's so college boy.
No, it's great though. It tastes
you mean
good.
so delish?
Well, now here's the thing. It is a delicious meal, Rainie. I'll say
It
that.
is.
It's good, but I think
but it is,
yeah.
and I'll
The
agree
problem
with you.
is that I do it too much, and so then I'm like, I'll save this sauce. I'm going to use it, and then I don't use all the sauce, and then the Tupperware rots in my fridge.
You see,
literally.
it leads to me, and I've wanted to do this for a while. Because Will, I'll say that you're an everyman, and I think that
That's true.
you sort of are like
Am I though? I read the New Yorker, and I like to talk about pretentious chicks too. But sure, in terms of my shortcomings, I'm an everyman.
Well,
sure.
you can't be killed. And I'll say that I think there's a couple recipes that are easy, sort of one pot
Breezy,
recipes, easy breezy,
beautiful,
beautiful, cover girl, that are that I think you could also pivot to. The sausage pasta move. I think that I could teach you a couple recipes. I mean, I know you're also making salmon.
Yes, I do make salmon, but that doesn't leave as many gross leftovers in the fridge.
By the way, Miles, podcast that Miles teaching us a new recipe.
Not a bad idea, by the way.
Because I don't know how to make anything.
I like to cook a lot, and having a new baby, like me and Sarah, have been way busier, so I've cooked less. But now that I quit my job because there was a totalitarian boss,
Yeah, no, for sure.
who graciously rehired me as a freelancer. But I'm down to cook more, and I'd love to share my knowledge about recipes.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, easy for flavor. Buck, here's actually a recipe right now. Chicken, olives, feta, lemon, zucchini. Chop it up.
My thing is, nothing makes me
Roast.
sadder than buying meat that goes to waste.
No,
And
Oh, yeah.
What I need to be better about is doing more of the freezing situation, and I need to get better tools for freezing.
So I'll tell you this, Will.
Tell
Couple
us.
quick hit meal-wise.
Yeah.
I've been recently making first of all, and I hate to ride or die for Trader Joe's. I'm basically dick riding for Trader Joe.
You
for
really
Joe.
are.
Yeah, you're up on
Not
that
to dick ride for Joe.
You're really hard on that
I've
dick.
never heard that phrase, but it's a new one. It's gonna be, now every day. for
Miles
me.
is full on straddling Trader Joe and saying, "Toss me around, Daddy."
I will say that everyone
Isaac,
everyone who likes Trader Joe's is like in a cult about it. And
No, because literally I do, and I hate to say it, I hate to blow Joe, but he's cheaper than the alternative, and usually the product is better because the whole thing is that it's
Yeah.
much like a Costco. They're making all the shit,
They're
and then
ready-
they're selling
They're
the
cutting out
same
the
shit you
middleman.
would get at a fucking Vons, but it's not brand name.
Yeah.
and they make all of it, so it's usually a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And the thing I was gonna say is, I usually been doing from Trader Joe. They have a jasmine rice and a brown rice frozen in these little packs, super cheap, and you toss one of those puppies in the microwave, and it's like pre-made frozen rice, and then you have fucking delicious rice. You don't have to wait fucking 30 minutes.
I don't think the expletives are necessary. I would like to keep this a clean episode.
As I was saying,
are you
the freaking.
Are you guys going for a clean rating?
Yeah, we're trying to pivot so we get the explicit tag removed from the podcast.
We want to be a family friendly show. We're trying to get the children.
We've got a long way. We want to get the Mr. Beast audience.
Yeah.
But we want the freaking frozen rice. Thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
The freaking frozen rice.
The
And what-
stinkin'.
Stinkin'.
Easy peasy.
The crappin'. And so what I've been doing is that, and then I will cook a beef tableside. And I will throw in soy, ginger, garlic. By the way, the ginger and garlic are frozen. Again, from where do you think?
not jarred. Not jarred.
Joe's.
Trader Joe's. And so I'm putting those little frozen cubes of garlic and ginger. We're getting that a little saute. We're putting the beef in. We're doing that a little saute. We're adding some soy sauce. Saute. A little bit of red pepper
I
flake.
feel like we've been taken hostage.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's like none of us really want to hear this at all. I
feel like I'm in like the bottom of a hole, and Miles is like holding a bucket of my food, and he's like, "If you want this, you gotta listen to my Trader Joe's recipe."
I mean, I'm not saying that that's not right.
You're not wrong. But not to put a gun to your head while I blow Joe. But
I'm just not in the habit of going to Trader Joe's at all.
come with
Where do
me.
you go?
Come
Where
with
do you
me,
go?
and I'll take you there, and I'll show you everything that you can want.
Me.
And you'll see a matcha flavored popcorn.
They probably really do have that.
Probably do.
That really scanned. As a
Where do
parody.
you shop then? Vans?
I go to the
Vons?
Whole Foods in Glendale mostly.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
Whole
right.
Foods has got that quality.
Yeah. Although I do think that Trader Joe's is, especially the frozen stuff, really not bad. But we just can't. This isn't even sponsored. But I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Will.
Sorry, I'm
You're
just looking
watching
at
me
my dog.
Pet your dog.
He's so
Well,
sweet.
she's just trying to lick your fingers.
Yeah, I like playing with like dogs' mouth flaps.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of doing unconsciously. I wasn't really realizing it. Is that frowned upon?
No, that's fine.
As long as she doesn't bite you.
Melly's a lot calmer in her own space.
Yeah.
where
She is. She has
feels
a much
safe.
different energy, which I'm into.
She's just like, this is
by
where
the
she
way.
feels safe.
Because when she comes to the office, she's kind of tweaking, so excited to see everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And
because
here
everyone
she's-
gives her food.
She's calm. She's cool. She's collected.
Arguably, the office giving Melly little bites of food is
Bad for her training?
yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so we quizzed Miles before
Yeah.
Mhm.
on you. And we
Okay.
want to see if his answers were correct.
Okay.
Now, viewers at home, if you were to guess what DVDs does
I have a
Will
weird
have on
selection.
display, Miles guessed The Goonies, but the correct answer was David Lynch's Mulholland Drive and Big Fat Liar.
Well,
Honestly,
Big
a
Fat
good-
Liar I got from you.
A good combo.
Is that mine?
Yeah, that's his.
Yeah, you can have it if you want. It's yours.
That's my Big Fat Liar?
Well, like I still because I was brought in to an episode of Guilty Pleasures where, of course, Kelsey famously watched a different movie.
Yes.
And so I was brought in to talk about a movie I had not watched in like 10 years.
Right, she watched Liar Liar
Yes.
with Jim Carrey.
Funny.
So wait, what is the context that I then gave you Big Fat
Well,
Liar?
you were like, "Oh, you want to watch it? You haven't seen it in a while. Here you go." And I was like, "Okay." And then
What,
I
did
haven't
you
watched it.
so we
Why
did
you
the
have
episode.
it?
Yeah, like I was brought in. Kelsey was like, "See you later." I didn't watch the right movie. I was brought in to talk about a movie that I hadn't seen, and I talked way too much for having not
No,
seen
you
the movie.
crushed it.
And then Zach at the end was like, "Hey, do you want to like watch it again? Here's this DVD."
So I'm
Wow.
thrilled, by the way, that you have that because I have one of your books.
Oh yeah, which one?
I believe Underground Railroad.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was the first
that
book
what
of my book club. It's been running for 5 years now.
yes,
Wow.
and I.
Wow.
and
Have you read it, Zach?
No.
You are very well read, Will, to sort of give you the credence you deserve. You're very well read.
Your house stinks, but you do know how to read.
You do. Your house may stink, but you do know how to read. Now let's get back to how I finished the beef. But no, but you are very well read, and also to give you just sort of a little thing, you're full of joy.
Yeah.
Now
Sometimes.
you're sort of a joyful. Well, I think you bring others joy if you don't have it yourself.
Sure.
You bring others joy.
So we asked Miles a bunch of questions about your
Yes.
friendship, and I'm curious, what do you love about Miles?
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things. I think Miles is a really nice, like, kind person, despite the fact that he's literally coming in here and calling me like a dirty loser. But that's the thing is that for the people that I really like, I like to make fun of them. That's more of how I show affection than
Right.
like pretending that I think that they're perfect.
Has someone
Yeah.
ever though made fun of you where you're like, that was too far?
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Especially
bullied in
siblings.
third grade. No, not my siblings. They're younger than me. They were
Exclusively
smaller.
third grade.
Just third grade.
Well, no, I just mean like yeah. If somebody
Who
has
said what in
malice in
third
their
grade?
heart and they're just being mean,
Yeah.
like it doesn't come across as a fun roast.
Or if they haven't earned it, I find.
Yeah.
Like you're like someone's like a friend of a friend showing
Yeah.
up to a group hang and making fun of me. Actually, fuck you. Like, like I actually do hate that because it's like someone trying to be like, oh yeah, well that, and it's like you don't know me and I don't know you, and like you're trying to pretend like we have this big rapport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. But I just remember when we started at Try Guys, like Miles was like extremely nice to me, and I basically at one point was like, I would like there just to be funnier. I'd like to do more bits in the office, and then he started being way meaner to me. But I loved it. But I loved it.
You loved it because you kind of asked me to.
I did.
I told the story of you were eating at that
Yes.
Indian buffet, and I happened upon you.
That's right.
And then we started hanging out. and I
Okay,
was
so
like,
we discussed this in the car, and I'm curious, Will, The Office was not bitty enough for you?
Well, no, not for my taste, because like you guys were doing bits with each other, but like I had a lot of shit to do, and then Miles and I started a long-running bit where he would come in and be like, "You're doing great. Don't believe what people are saying about you. You're doing really good." He did that like every day for a while.
I certainly did. But in turn,
That's a pretty good joke.
I mean, it's and like here's the thing. Like on teasing being love, I think Zach, you also are the same way, where you
Oh,
like
yeah.
to be made fun of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Zach, Will would send me mean comments about myself.
My favorite is that somebody was like, "I thought Miles was wearing a fake nose."
No, it was like I thought Miles was wearing like a fake nose and glasses.
And it was an earnest
That
comment.
is unbelievable.
And of course,
Very
everybody
funny.
loves Miles in the comments, so I had to really dig for the
Yeah.
mean ones. But I for a time I would just like no context, just send him the meanest thing I could see that anybody posted. So it was definitely tit for tat. That was 5 years
We
ago.
were asking the moment that your friendship went from Office to next level.
Well, I mean, I think there's a clear answer to this, and I know that Miles
Weird.
gave an answer, but I would assume that we were gonna be thinking of the same thing. Like we were definitely friendly, and we became friends, and Miles was like inviting me to his lovely parties and stuff. But I feel like I didn't become part of like the friend group until COVID,
Yes.
where we all went to Big Bear and had
Yes,
like
I didn't mention that, but that's correct.
yeah, like I mean, we were friends before. I just feel like that was like the beginning of us being like good friends.
Psychedelics.
No, we actually did not do psychedelics.
We didn't. We got stoned and wasted, but we didn't do
Yes.
psychedelics. But it was just it was also because I mentioned that we would just talk on the phone every day during the pandemic.
Oh, that's true. We also would FaceTime. Yeah, like there's just like doing work when you can't see anyone is like very lonely, and so we would FaceTime a lot, and we would just gossip and talk shit and complain and have a good time.
That's right. Talk shit about
I get it.
that we and we talk all the time. And then we went on this Big Bear trip, and it was also the first like everyone tested, and we were
all
so
vaxxed
nervous
at that point. It was like in that summer period where people weren't really getting. It was like, oh, the vaccine's here, and if we all test, it's fine. Or maybe it was even pre-vax.
I think it was pre-vaccine, but we all tested, and we were like, okay, we've all waited a week, haven't seen anybody. We've then tested.
Yeah.
And then we went to Big Bear together.
Had such a good time.
Had such a fucking blast. It was like a great group of people, and it was just.
I sort of cockblocked some of our friends. It's okay.
That's right. Will was responsible for two of her friends like not hooking up.
Now, what is your go-to move to prevent your friends from doing that good?
He didn't mean to.
No, it was not an intentional thing. It was me being oblivious. I didn't realize that was going to happen. And I was like, well, how should you determine the beds? Let's play. Have you guys ever done a Rochambeau circle where you're doing double rock, paper, scissors in a circle? And then you have to lose both to be eliminated. And
They wanted to share a bed off the bat?
No, they were just like, I could have just given them the bigger room. But I was like, we got to see who's going to get the good room. And then our friend Eric was too drunk and I think probably lost a bunch of times but was not really looking at his hands. So he got to sleep in the big bed and he could have passed out on the floor.
That's right. He would have slept anywhere.
So
Eric from Guilty Pleasure's Greatest Showman episode.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Striffler. But
Big shout out.
I think that, the pandemic definitely made it so it was like, here we are, like, making videos still. It's like, I got to talk to somebody about something. So Miles and I would FaceTime each other. Like, sometimes it was like every day. Yeah.
And we also we would play video games
That's true.
occasionally
That was
together. We got into Magic the Gathering. I guess was that before the pandemic?
Yeah, that was a little bit before.
Yeah,
We
we
went to
played
a
Magic.
live draft. But our friendship sort of slowly blossomed. And
So what I would do is do green onions on the beef. so at the end.
And Will, I just want to check in, and I don't want to call you out, but your underwear is showing
Yeah,
underneath
hold
your.
Hold on, let me do it.
I sort
Okay.
of feel like it's almost stylistic.
I
wasn't
saw
sure
it
it
as
was
well, and I
intentional.
was like, wow, that's kind of dope.
I hate to say it also.
Looked athletic.
But Zach's outfit is giving.
I like
Stop
these
it.
textures.
Yeah, I do actually really
I
like it.
actually think, now
I like
seeing
the
it in the
textures.
full, because before I could only see your shirt,
Should I do a little spin?
and I think that the sweatpants, like they're sort of a good piece of fabric.
they're not sweatpants.
Are they jeans?
That's all cotton, baby. 100%.
Just cotton pants.
100% cotton.
so
I
he's
like
wearing-
that you're wearing two interesting textures
Yeah,
together.
no.
But they're kind of
So I mean-
similar, interesting textures.
Some would say that the double texture's too much. I would say
Disagree.
go to hell.
I like it a lot, and I think
Yeah.
you look cute as a button, Zach.
Wow. You know what? Received.
Thanks, man.
In the Mind Vault. So, Will, we also were going to ask you what's the best way to kiss someone? To lean in for a kiss, right?
That's right, yeah.
Or no,
But
best way to kiss someone.
Best way to kiss, and I'll say what I said that you were going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you could possibly.
Well, I
say.
just know from knowing you, I know what you're gonna say.
I would say I don't know if this is the best way to do it. But to me, what you should do is it's just you're talking and you don't have to be saying anything specifically. You can just be rambling. You ramble, and you get closer and closer together, and then you just kind of trail off and then lay one on there.
Yeah.
So your answer is just slowly lean in.
And you
ramble.
talk about the most inane thing possible. Like, I really like those shoes. Just like, I can't remember anything good, but I feel like every time I've kissed somebody for the first time, there's always a long sort of trailing nothing sentence preceding it.
I think that is correct.
That's correct.
Really?
It feels like it's like there's like a talking, like
I
it's
think
like
that is
oh
often
yeah,
how
what
it
do you-
happens.
Sam, we got food, man.
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch a new show? Okay.
Oh yeah, I only got this episode 2.
No.
Kelsey says, should we kiss? Which I think
That's
is a pretty
really
good one.
good.
Should we kiss
actually.
is good.
Yeah.
That's I think that I like that better because it's sort of fun and flirty.
Well, and I would say
Yeah.
that in general, like if you're trying to make sure, to communicate in this realm, saying it in a fun way is about the best you can do.
the smell has deadened, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I have gotten used to it, which is making me nervous, and I'm wondering.
That's just how smells work.
No, that's how
We're gonna go
bleach-
outside and be like, "Holy shit, the
It smells
trees smell
amazing.
It
nuts."
smells horrible out of here. But Will, I said you were gonna say just get in there and get my hands dirty.
No. To be clear,
Now, well, now that we're through the kissing conundrum,
Yeah.
I have an idea for you, Will, next time.
okay.
for what Will should do.
Yeah.
What should I do?
I think you're in the middle of the
Oh.
date, and you go, "I know what you're thinking. I don't think we should kiss."
So you're saying it's a reverse psychology
He goes,
play?
copy that. Copy that.
And you go, and you go, "Because I don't want you to fall in love with me."
That is actually funny.
That is funny.
I know what you
I
think.
think
we
if I were
should-
on the other side, I'd be devastated and be like, okay, like
if
I
you
gotta.
say it in a funny way and then kiss them, that seems funny.
Okay,
You know
then
what I
you
mean?
kiss them. That's the
It's just
part.
like I know
yeah.
what you're thinking. We shouldn't kiss. Oh. Anyway, Will,
Yes.
my question is, what is this weird little door?
Okay, so this
It's
apartment.
a very skinny closet.
This apartment
door.
is weird because it's this
also
whole. This is a
shorter than
converted
you.
house. Like this was one house that is converted into 4 apartments, right? So that's the legacy of that. That's why there's a window there. You guys can't see it, but there's a window right there.
I can see
Why
it.
would you put a window there? It
By
makes
the
no
way,
sense.
why do you have all your
Because it's
drawers
fucking
closed?
hot.
Oh, it'll heat you up.
Yeah.
But no, you can open it up. It's a closet. That's my small closet.
It's like I couldn't fit in the door frame.
You could fit in there. I think you could.
It's the door is shorter than Miles.
Quite literally could not fit.
Well, you could squeeze.
Will, my head is over the door.
You could squeeze in
Can
there.
I go in there?
Yeah, go in
Do
there.
I have your permission?
Yeah. There's nothing
Miles
bad in
is
there.
in the closet.
There's a reaction audio.
So Miles, you're trying to get big on Instagram. You're trying to be an influencer era.
Well, obviously.
I think that this photo that I'm taking right now is pretty funny.
It shows how tall you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Really
Well, that's
good.
enough of that. But anyway, I just thought it was a funny little
Should we go on a tour of
Yeah,
the rest
yeah,
of the
Let's
place?
go on a
Well-
little adventure.
Let me just say, some people don't like popcorn ceilings. I find them comforting.
Yeah, I like the
Okay.
popcorn ceiling.
Now, why is that, Zach?
One, they dampen sound. That's what they're for.
Yeah.
And I like staring into their little nooks and crannies.
100%.
It's very mushroomy.
Yep. It reminds me of a English muffin.
Will, do you have any vegan treats?
I don't have any vegan treats. I planned for this, and then
planned?
Well, here's what happened. So Rainie's like, they will ask you for a treat. I was
Yeah,
like,
you haven't
okay.
offered us a refreshment,
Yeah, I don't really have
a
that.
soda.
Do you want water?
You have a soda.
I don't have that.
You have a liquid cranberry or a
I only have water.
pumpkin spice
It's just
latte.
I just have water.
What about a coffee?
Because here's what happened. I went to get you guys a treat yesterday, and I was going to give you guys frozen M&Ms, but then I got too high, and I was like, I really want those.
Will, I wanted the frozen peanut M&M.
Also,
They're
those
regular.
aren't vegan.
Oh, they're not?
It's milk chocolate.
I don't know. I feel like the milk standards in
Probably
the US are so
sugar.
low. It's, it can't be.
Zach's
How
such a
much milk
narc,
does
you know what I
one
mean?
M&M have in it? And I agree with that.
That's what everybody's always saying about old Zach Kornfeld.
But
He's
you guys
such a
want to go on a
narc.
tour?
He's a narc.
I'll show you around. It's
Yeah.
a weird
Okay.
apartment.
All right, thanks.
Um,
Let's get shown around here.
So you got the PlayStation and the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, I bought a Nintendo Switch to play Tears of the Kingdom. It's fucking great. But then I switched
So
back to
good.
playing Elden Ring. And I'm like 130 hours in.
Dude, it's so goddamn good.
Over
amazing.
here, we have Will's work desk.
Well-
This is where the magic happens. And by the way, I can tell that you're friends with Miles B because that is the same mechanical keyboard he had me
Oh,
buy.
yeah.
That's
100%.
right. I recommended it to both of you.
One of the first things I did in the pandemic was to text Miles, what should I get
Yeah.
for my keyboard? What should I get for my mouse? And
Yes,
he
sir.
gave me great recs.
And you and
Unfortunately-
I have the same chair because we both stole it from the office.
Correct. This one's mine now. Don't worry about
Took
it.
it. Took it politely.
It's not on the books anymore.
That's right.
And then you have
More
a
books. Will, there's like 10 more books.
kind of like
Yeah.
a kabuki mask or something.
Yeah, this is from Guatemala. It's an owl mask.
Did you go to Guatemala?
No, my friend Trevor did, and he got it for me.
Oh, thanks, Trevor.
Do you prefer working from home, Will?
Yes, because there are fewer distractions. There are fewer people chattering. Because I'm a really
It's true.
chatty person, and I prefer to be here. If I have like a deadline where I'm like,
it's easier to
I gotta
work at
get
home.
this done today, I'd rather just be right here.
Yeah, so we don't
Um,
like distractions kind of entering our space. What's going on with my hair? I look crazy.
That's interesting. So distractions like maybe the three of us coming and doing.
No,
a
this
podcast
is fun.
at your
It's fun.
house.
I enjoy. This is a fun distraction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sometimes it's not fun though when the office is chit-chatting.
No, not for me.
Okay, Mr. Bits.
Okay, so I did wipe down the counters a little bit. It's better than it was. Hold on, let me close these cabinets. My old roommate was like, "You always leave the cabinets open," and he's right.
There's a dog food smell that I can smell.
The dog food's right there.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then there's a sniff gnat, of course.
Yeah,
I'd
sorry,
recognize
the
that
stove
anywhere.
is really gross right now. You don't want to look.
Oh yeah. Looks like you
There's
sort
spilled
of sprayed-
sugar. I baked cookies recently like multiple times, and
Sugar.
I kind of overcooked them both times. Anyway.
What's this silver table? Why is that?
This is
Kitchen
a
island,
mini
Rainie.
kitchen island that I got from Target.
Oh,
I love a kitchen island, and
I use this to do most of the food prep when I do cook.
I like that
Interesting. I like that.
you've sort of got a 360-degree kitchen.
Yeah, sort of. It's weird though, because this wall.
It's odd.
Why would this wall?
It
be
shouldn't be here because for those who can't see, there's like this kitchen's a little square, and then there's a wall, and then it continues, and then the fridge is on the other side.
Correct.
You have an adorable little breakfast nook. And,
Your fridge is over there.
and once again behind you, an open cabinet.
and no dishwasher. I see.
No dishwasher.
We're talking about a vegetable stock, a dark brown sugar.
Yeah, I got some. Anyway, let's continue on.
This is nice, Will.
Um,
You have the Instant Vortex Plus, that an air fryer?
That is an air fryer instead of a toaster oven, and it's fucking great.
I love an air fryer. Do you remember when I brought my air fryer to your house to make
Well,
French fries?
my favorite thing about it is that it's Drew Barrymore's air fryer. She's
That's
in
right.
the news recently.
Hey, Drew.
Is she in trouble?
Yeah.
She
big
started,
tr- like
she
really big
restarted
trouble.
her show without writers.
Let's
and
fucking
everyone's
talk
mad
about
at
this,
her.
okay?
Wait, why did
Yeah.
you do that, Drew?
Well,
Everyone
Bill
was
Maher
on your
just did it too.
side.
But yeah,
Let's
I
fucking
know,
talk
but-
about this. The WGA and SAG are on strike. They've been on strike for 5 months. Writers are out of work, and they're fighting for the future of entertainment.
Yeah.
Drew fucking Barrymore, who was Hollywood's sweetheart. Everybody loves Drew.
Oh, Drew.
She said that she's bringing her show back without writers. Bill Maher?
Bill Maher
Yeah, but
sort
fuck
of
that
proudly
guy.
announced it on Twitter yesterday.
Proudly
But the
announced
thing
it.
is, Bill Maher doing it is like, of course, you've always been a dick.
He
You
always
suck.
has sucked, yeah.
You're like a anti-cancel culture guy. Like I really don't like Bill Maher, but like Drew Barrymore's like
She's like a
also
sweetie.
She posted a long Instagram post about this.
and they're all
about why?
about why it's
They're
okay
all
for her to go
taking the
back.
stance of we don't want our crew to go without, all the below the line people can't
Yeah.
go without money. You know, it'd be maybe, I don't know, crazy idea.
Yeah.
Pay them your
Well,
exorbitant
many
wealth.
showrunners are doing that. You're Drew Barrymore. You've
So
been in
many
like
millions of dollars.
a bunch of movies. I get that you've probably spent a lot of your money on
or
various properties.
find
but-
other ways to do it. Right now, there are a bunch of late night hosts who
Yeah.
are doing a podcast together, and all the money from that goes to their writers. Right?
Yeah,
like
you
there
think-
are ways to pay
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's true. Like literally, the big late night hosts are hosting it. Like they're a lot of showrunners. Drew Carey, who made basically unlimited money in the '90s from syndication
Yeah.
TV. Like he's paying for everyone's meals at Bob's Big Boy or whatever. Like I forget.
Yeah,
what
I
the
have writer
restaurant is.
friends who, if you go and you show them
yes.
your WGA
I
card.
talked to your friend Nina about this specifically.
Not her name, but yeah.
not her name.
Nora.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Nina's my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. So, hey, Will, thanks for having us over.
All right, let's keep going with this.
Let's,
I think we're good.
Okay, So the thing about this apartment that's the funniest, hold on. Well, this is very hard to walk around. Let's go this way.
Let's go this way.
First, we're going to go to the closet. Take a look inside the closet. It's really dark in there. There's no light. Okay, that's all you need to see.
Beautiful
Well, you've got some
closet.
nice
Really
jackets here.
nice.
Oh, I do like that jacket on you.
Thank you.
Put
Which
it on.
one? Which one?
It's this
It's
one.
way too hot. I'm already sweating.
This is the jacket that I think Will wears that I think makes him look really cute.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I like him in this jacket. I think he's worn it to a couple parties of mine, and everyone's
sure I
saying,
have.
Will, that's a nice jacket.
We love a bomber.
Scotch and soda.
Scotch and
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right. Instagram brand who?
All right, but so the funniest part of this apartment is right here.
Oh, I've heard legends of this. You
So
keep talking
this
about it.
was a house, right? So we have this really long hallway.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Will,
this
you've
is-
got to make Gussie this up and put a ping pong table or foosball.
I
at the
thought about
least.
getting like one of those mini shuffleboard.
This is a
tables.
shockingly long hallway.
But so,
also,
like, this apartment
wait,
was advertised as 1,000 square feet, but I think most of them were in this.
With the
hallway.
hall? That's so dumb.
Yeah.
the echo in this room
Oh, yeah.
is shocking. Also, I am fully tangled.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sort of locked up on you.
You velcroed onto me. Wow, this is the
It's kind of a
longest.
resurgence of the smell too.
Yeah, it's got sort of a double dose.
Anyway, Money Plane, very bad movie. I had an idea to have a button that would post some of Kelsey Grammer's famous quotes from this movie, where he's like, "It's called a money plane." But I made a button, but I never actually executed on this. I have it in a
Let me acid
drawer.
reflux.
Bathroom.
This
Not
is where the
clean, but
magic
it is
happens.
fine.
Okay.
I don't think we need to go.
He's got bulldog skincare for men.
Come on, let's go. I don't think we need to.
This is the bedroom? Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think we need to go in
Oh,
here.
yeah.
No, we gotta- yeah.
It's not that exciting in there.
Well, I could see. I just got a glimpse of what was going on there. It's too perverted for us to show on camera.
Are you talking about the bottle of lube?
You didn't have one. I was. Well, I was.
I think we got this episode.
Well, that's
what a
awesome.
natural ending.
What a natural plug for the advice segment. Here we go. Someone tee it
Do we
up.
want to sit back down? Or?
Yeah, let's go. As we walk, the theme song can play.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, it's not going to look like very good footage here.
That's what you think.
The hallway needs a... I guess I should decorate it more, but it's like... I don't know.
Miles Nation, go! It's advice that'll go for miles.
Great.
His advice that'll go for miles.
What's up, Miles Nation? How y'all doing tonight? Woo! Bruh, bruh. All you freelance employees out there?
Yeah.
Literally, what the fuck is good, gang? Fall is back, and the Wicked Witch of the West is about to get nasty. Halloween is just around the corner. And you know what that means. It's time to treat yourself to a little thing that is gonna be gooey, and it's that sticky, and it's that icky. I bought a little rice pudding.
Let's fucking go. I love rice pudding. One of my favorites.
Same. Tapioca if you want less sugar.
We're talking not about tapioca, Zach. We're talking about that rice. Posy Shack makes a rice pudding that
Oh
is
my God.
available gratis.
Preach.
Can I tell you, so many times I've bought the Cozy Shop and just eaten the whole container in one go.
You're buying one of these little rice puddings, and you're saying this will surely last me thrice. But I'm eating the rice, and I'm eating it in one pudding.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it's a dessert that'll go for miles because it's not ice cream. And in a way, I'm sort of trying to eliminate ice cream from my diet because I was going a little too ham with it.
Yeah.
I was bringing that puppy out on the daily. I was bringing that puppy out at lunch. I had to put a rest on the ice cream because I was worried it was sending me into a dangerous health zone. So have some rice pudding.
Legitimately one of my favorite desserts. Remember when we used to go to the Indian buffet and they would get the rice pudding?
We got
Yeah.
some Galab Jumba.
I like the rice pudding's kind of like, it's like if ice cream and boba had a yogurt baby.
Zach, that's exactly what I
We'll
was
clip
thinking.
that for TikTok. I think that'll go by.
I think that's
I don't
viral.
know why you're kneeling behind the couch.
Zach was looking, levels. He took a dance class recently.
Yes.
I took a dance class.
That's right, we did. I actually said that as a joke, but we did. Ah?
No, you literally did. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah. Remember that?
Will, you are a delight of a man.
That's right, Will.
Thank you for inviting us
Of
to your
course.
home.
I love you, buddy.
I
Thanks
want
for
to go
coming.
ahead
I'm
and
sorry I didn't-
apologize on his behalf.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry I didn't clean up more, but
No,
I.
honestly, it's perfect that you didn't, because Will, you give that je ne sais quoi.
You mean
We
I don't
want
care?
to.
Did someone
we
take
wanna-
a bite out of your picture frame?
No, so unfortunately, when I was moving to LA, all my shit was in my car, and in transit, the car took a bite, so to speak. And
You crashed?
No, it was just loose in the frame, and then it fucking hit something when I
Where
hit
did
a
you
bumper.
get that? Where'd you buy that?
My car
I
took
bought
a
this
bite. It
in
was a
Austin,
double hit and
Texas.
run.
It is a local artist in Austin, Texas made it. I think it is a
Yeah.
good poster, and I'm too lazy to do anything about the chip in the frame.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
notice it until now.
Until you
Yeah.
did.
Also, yeah, there is I just can't leave a compliment on the table.
Okay.
What do you like about me?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What I like about Rainie is that she'll interrogate you whether or not you want to give her an answer. She's
right.
gonna like.
She's
No.
searching for that tea, that goss.
She's silly. She's fun. She's smart. Rainie's great.
And just,
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
Rainey got like 5 compliments.
I like that.
What
a
is it,
lot.
Halloween?
Because she gets compliments on her costume.
Because you're picking up compliments and putting them in your little pumpkin.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, and Will said, here's a bunch of treats.
Zach has made himself so comfortable.
I don't think this is a comfortable position.
Look at the way he's lounging.
This is what my dog does. Melly will hang out on the top of the couch a lot.
And theoretically, Will, while we're throwing compliments around, I'm just
what do you
curious
think about the big guy?
What you like about me.
I like that Zach is, he's extremely dedicated to the YouTube content, which is great.
right.
I think, Zach, you're like thoughtful and you have extremely good intentions like across the board. And I don't know. I like spending time with you.
Did I get the most compliments? Because that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I know it was a nice.
I mean, you guys,
compliment round.
more of my like actual friends.
Yeah, Zach, I think when we asked him, he said, I think Will's going to say he likes me because I give him cash.
Well, that's not untrue.
Zach, speaking of Miles' party, I said something I regret to you.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
you know what it is? I'm not going to repeat it if you don't.
I guarantee you he does
What a
not.
cliffhanger, Rainey.
I will bet you $10 right now he
You
does not
said
remember.
something that you regret.
Yeah.
And like you regret. Oh my God.
If you have to think about it, I think I'm in the clear.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
why
that
did
was
you-
Rainey checking the waters to see if she needed to find a new job.
Yeah.
And now, just curious, what was that thing?
So curious.
Well, I have a huge mouth, so I'll tell you again. I said.
On the pod.
I said.
Rainie and I are, by the way, cut from the same fucking
No,
cloth.
yeah, you can't keep anything in.
No, I know
It
it,
needs
which
to
is
be
great. It's
released.
very endearing.
I said. I can't believe we haven't talked shit ever. Like we need to talk more shit, but it sucks because like you can never talk shit about your boss again. And I'm worried that you sort of was like, wait, are you talking shit about me? Which I'm not.
But I'm definitely not.
Well, I mean, that's like what a person who was talking shit would
say. At this point, Rainey's like trying to cover her tracks.
That's right.
It's
So
manslaughter.
So you're saying it's a shame that I can't talk shit about my boss because
You are the boss.
it's me.
Yeah.
But I can still talk shit.
I mean, if you were an
By the way,
employee,
Zach loves talking shit.
It's
I
true.
can talk shit.
yeah, like what could we talk shit about though? Because
There's
our
a lot
life
of shit
is.
I want to talk though that I can't talk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Talk that shit, King.
Talk
Yeah.
that shit, short king.
My underwear's showing again.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can obviously follow us all on Pinterest. I'm at Miles Bond.
You're staring straight ahead. The camera is there.
Thanks so much for listening.
Get at me on Etsy. I will be selling Will's belongings.
That's right.
I don't have a lot that's worth anything, but go for it.
Have a good ass week.